Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. How are my wonderful Libras doing today? What's going on, Libras? How's life treating you? Welcome, visitors, cross watchers. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. Before we move forward, we have our routine, which we do for breathing. I want you to inhale, exhale twice, and then shake it off, and let's dive in. Let me make sure I clear something. This has helped so much before. When I'm giving a reading, it's like sometimes it's like something comes over you, and then it like tries. I know it sounds crazy, but it's like it tries to clog my throat, and I'd be fine the whole time, and then certain readings from certain signs, I just can't. I know my throat gets dry, so I got to keep drinking water, but um, sometimes it feels like it's something else. You know what I mean? So anyway, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and shake it off. Yes, leave that negativity outside the door. We don't have time for it. We don't want to entertain it. And we just follow suit. Spirits, please talk to us. Please talk to us on behalf of our wonderful Libras. Help them to gain the clarity and understanding needed and necessary to moving forward. Let them get in tune with their intuition. Let them see the writing on the wall. Let them see those signs. Talk to us. What's going on with our Libras? How my Libras doing? Yes. Libras in the house. Love me some Libras. Yes. All right. Hermit. Retreat and recharge. I tell everybody, dude, that's when you go and you relax and you breathe and you answer your own questions. You manifest, you get that feeling. You know, that's why a lot of people do yoga and help to clear the energy in their minds, and they stretch their bodies and get more in tune with themselves. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So when you go into hermit mode, it's like when you're like a detective. You're digging deep down to uncover the revelations, the answers to your questions, the messages that are meant for you. You start hearing. When you get in tune with yourself, you start to pick up on different energies. You start to see things differently. Let's say, okay, I'm going to give you an example. We were at a wedding, and one of the girls at the wedding, that's a bridesmaid, that was taking pictures. People were taking pictures of all the bridesmaids, everything. Through the whole time when the bride and groom are hugging, posing, pictures together, you could feel her energy and her disdain for watching the two of them enjoying their love and their relationship and their marriage and their day. And here she is, just smirking and making faces, looking at the two of them taking pictures together. As the envy and the jealousy starts swelling up inside of her. Okay, she starts drinking and acting wild, and she even tried to kiss the groom, and he had to push her away. And the bride was there, and she's asking him, like, what's wrong with you? She was hurting, and the alcohol was suppressing her feelings. And all of her friends, she said, started getting married, and it just took over. She was jealous. And the bride never knew. The bride never knew that there was envy anywhere in her immediate group of friends that she put as her bridesmaids. But there was. Sometimes you're doing well and you're thinking people are happy for you, and you just have to be patient with people and forgive them, because Jealousy is a wicked thing that people catch along the way on their path for growth because things are not panning out the way they wanted to. Not that they manifested on it a long time, not that they wrote it down in the book, not that they saw steps or took steps to get closer to it, but they're so busy watching you and what you're achieving, they're missing the boat on their own side. And the elders are letting you know, move beyond ancestor patterns. Means the way you used to do things, don't look at it now. Recognize it for what it is. She used to be your friend. You started growing and she still feels a little left behind. So what does she do? She envies you, hating on you. How much of that can you control? Honestly, let's be for real. How much of that can you really control? Because you want the best for yourself too, right? You're not trying to show off. You're happy. And sometimes people tend to want to kill that happiness. Remember what any of your ancestors told you. Think about them right now. What would they say? What would they say to you? Girl, you better keep going. Son, look forward. Stay focused. Glide through this. You keep working hard. You can't worry about other people all the time. You got to think about yourself. Other people are in their thoughts because they see you achieving the possibilities. They see you rising. You ever see people that make it out the hood, as they say, make it out the hood? You know, I lived in areas of the hood in New York and didn't even know I lived in the hood because that's where I grew up. That's where I was raised. It's like until you leave that area, go on vacation, travel, learn new places, you won't know your area. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you're in something, sometimes you can't look objectively and say, wow, this is how this really is. That's why when people go through things, it seems so harsh at the time. I have realized that so many people watch you when you have no clue. You have no clue. And people are looking at you. You're being stalked. You're being watched. And, people are hurting. And when they see you coming out smelling like a rose through their binoculars, through their glasses, rather than say, wow, and another one, you made it. They're like criticizing, finding issues, talking about you, gossiping. Shouldn't that energy be placed in themselves so they can get out from their situation? But no, they'd rather gossip and talk about you. You can't focus on that kind of stuff. Libra, people will beat you down if you allow them. Life is hard enough on its own. You don't need excess baggage, excess haters, people envious of you when you yourself are trying to do your best to get ahead. What you hating on me for? I'm just trying to work through the issues that I face. We all got our own stumbling blocks. Don't hate on me. I'm struggling just like you to get ahead. It just appears that I may be a little bit more dedicated than you. That Mamba mentality. Remember Kobe Bryant used to talk about that all the time. He'd be in the gym, he'd be working out, and people, you are great when you apply yourself, when you invest in yourself, when you look forward to your goals, when you look forward to your dreams, when you believe in yourself. You get on your knees and you pray to your source and you ask your source to guide you through, to take these obstacles off your path. You see yourself. Let me tell you a little secret, okay? See, when you had elders in your life that share things with you and you learn to share things with yourself and talk things over in the hermit mode, I remember when I wanted to do something at school or whatever. And I used to say to myself, you know what? When I was little, you're a superhero and you can fly high. And I used to see myself overcoming a lot of the things that I didn't think I could make it through. And I tweaked it somewhat, but that's what helps me get through things, is because I see myself, envision myself already getting through it. And that's what you need to do. When hurdles come about, think of positive words, positive affirmations, and see yourself getting over that hump. See yourself getting over that hump and achieving that goal. I know it's difficult, but envision it. If you believe that you can achieve it, right? Where did that come from? Because people realize that the more aligned they are with themselves, the more time that they spend listening and learning about who they are and what they're seeking, the benefit of actually making it tangible and having it in the palm of your hands becomes more real. Becomes more real. Protection guardian, drop your shields. You are protected. You are standing under the guardianship, the light of protection. Because of your faith and how you forge forward. They're letting you know we got you. Between your ancestors, between you learning and moving forward with yourself, you're realizing that you can achieve things that you set up for yourself. You have the keys. You can open the doors of opportunity as long as you believe they exist. You get that? You can open the doorways of opportunity as long as you believe they exist. Now I have one of my brothers, oh gosh, he'd be like the one that's like, oh, I don't care about all that stuff. Whatever. You know, I'm like, focus on what you want. Oh, it's not going to come through anyway. What is wrong with you? Who's spitting your coffee? You know what I mean? It's like, if you already see yourself failing at something, why bother to try it? Because you already came out with the answer. You don't believe. If you don't believe in yourself, who else is going to believe in you? Who? You all you got. Besides your source, you're all you got. People will follow you. If you believe in you, you will continue to grow and learn. If you believe in you. You don't realize there's a lot of depressed people out there. There's a lot of people that wish they could get in tune with themselves. I've seen people rise so high in businesses and everything because they had this aura about them where they were confident, not conceited, but confident. And there's a difference. Figure out what you are. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your hopes and dreams? Or you let others deafen that idea for you? Do you go after it? Do you take the necessary steps? Do you taste it? Do you envision it? Do you want it? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself. Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Woo-wee. That is some deep shiggity right there. Follow the voice of your soul. What is that? That's your intuition, right? Didn't we just discuss this? Woo-wee. Follow the voice of your soul. Oh, that's such a light-hearted spirit. Follow the voice of your soul. Listen to yourself. Figure things out. Manifest on things for that feeling. Believe in who you are. Envision yourself achieving those goals and dreams. It's not that just the strong survive. You don't want to just survive. You want to live. You don't want to merely exist. You want to be a force to be reckoned with. You want to master your skills and your craft. You don't have to be the best, but you have to be in that lineup. You have to be able to envision yourself achieving the goals you've set for yourself so you can move forward with pride and be able to be a benefit to other people. Because if you could do it, so can I. But if you fall down 7 times, even if you stand up 8, if you're just going through the motions without commitment, without loyalty, without dedication, without strength, without tenacity, you're just going through motions. But when people see your elevation escalating, they're realizing it's possible. I know this person. It's possible. And that's what needs to be at the tip of your tongue. Libra, you have to say, it's possible. And voila, like magic, it's possible. What is that saying? It's not possible till it's done, or something like that. But it's just letting you know you can do it if you believe it. But if you don't believe it, you won't achieve it. So you got to stay true to you. You got to follow the necessary steps. You got to keep climbing. You got to knock negativity out the ballpark. Ooh, with a strong wooden bat or even a metal one. You hit it and boom, set it off. And make sure that you start believing in yourself more. You're coming in tune with who you are. And you're changing your negative perspective to a more positive one. Because you're starting to believe. Don't ask me to believe if you don't believe. How are you going to tell people to believe and you don't believe? Let it take place in your life. This is like a path that you're choosing to take. And you're putting all the elements needed in order to keep growing and going. It's about that peace, that serenity, that knowledge. Every experience has an embedded lesson plan. And you know what, detective, investigator? You have to dig to find the answer. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because even if it was a piece of knowledge that you picked up along the way, you need to figure out how to apply it to you now. I don't care if you received it 2 years ago. What did you learn from it, which will be significant in you moving forward from now with the tools you're utilizing right now? What do you still need that you have? You see, when you figure out the tools that you need and what's inside of you, all you got to do is apply it. All you have to do is believe, be loyal, be trustworthy, be honest with yourself. Don't deny the truth. Don't move to the next level until you get all that you need from this level. Because you're in climb mode. You're in progression mode. You're in work mode. And the thing that I love is because there's hermit mode. And what happens in hermit mode? What happens when you shut down everything around you so that you can hear your intuition? What are the messages that's going to be revealed to you? What have you already accomplished? Be thankful for where you are and what you have. Each and every day, it becomes part of your routine. Just like we have the routine here for breathing, you need to make sure you have the routine necessary for you to climb over, for you to apply the knowledge you've already received, so that you can continue growing. Life has its ups and its downs, but you know what? You're going to follow the voice of your soul, and it's going to release to you what you need to hear. Take time when you need it so you can meditate and develop the skills necessary for you to keep going. Drop your shields. You're not alone. Ancestors are with you too, and they're telling you, I see you. I see you. Keep doing it. Keep going. Ooh. He or she applied that. I taught them that when they was young and they didn't forget it. My father used to say all the time, he said, when you're around people that are trying to tear you down, ignore what they're doing because they want to get your attention, and kill them with kindness. Kill them with kindness. You'll be surprised how that works. People expect you to react to their inappropriate behavior, wanting to tear you down and catch you in a weak moment. The old you, Libra, they'd have got you. They'd have got you. But the new you, you're not worth my time. I value my time. And you're just not that important for me to focus on you at this time. And that's how you have to think. Not that you're better than anybody else. It's just that you've learned the tricks of the trade. And you're not going to let people that don't appreciate you, value your time, to come into your life and upset it. No way. No way. Libra has learned too much for that nonsense. No way, not today. And that's what you got to stay true to. Garnetqueentarot, be inspired to rise and continue to do so. Continue to follow your intuition and get reintroduced to yourself so you could blossom and continue to rise and grow. Every level has an experience that has a message. Make sure you get the message from every experience. Take care. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for stopping by and visiting the channel. Visitors welcome, of course. Thank you so much. Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. Take care. Talk soon.